Introducing the internally disconnectable TC Donut Bunker. Flexible build progression and wipe day friendly, with 3 overlapping TCs that are replaceable and hence grief-proof. Featuring 21 individual loot rooms. Seamless base design with no gaps between the china wall. If one of the TCs is destroyed, disconnect your remaining TCs and replace. Easy peasy. Reconnect to upkeep and overlap. One of 3 stability bunkers for overnight peace of mind, promoting you to touch some grass. Onto the starter build. With all bases, practicing on a build server is not mandatory but highly recommended. To create this bare minimum starter, farm about 10 large trees and 1 stone node. Leave the 2 triangles twig, as well as the triangle foundation under the bunker seal. Place 2 wood frames and sit the TC against them. Do not upgrade them. They, along with the floor, will act as the disconnection mechanism. Let's construct our first loot room. Now let's create an airlock. Upgrade your base to stone when resources permit. Now let's create a secondary loot room. Let us further secure our starter by moving our entrance to the roof. When building the roof access, include 2 triangle foundations on either side, as these are not placeable after the roof pieces. Also include a splash guard. Make offliners pay for every step. Now let's build 2 identical starter bases. Offset these by first building out 7 squares and come back with triangles. Now from the offset, build out 2 squares, a triangle and branch off with an additional 2 squares in both directions. Again, build out 7 additional squares and come back with triangles. From this offset triangle, build out 1 triangle, then set the footprint for the second starter base. Build identical to the first. The third starter can be built later, when you collected enough resources. Remember to offset the twig exactly as shown before. If you cannot place the TCs, remember to disconnect your first TC by removing the twig frame and floor pieces. Having the 3 starters built, let's connect them with our china wall. This will also extend build privilege, essentially turning each base into a disconnectable TC. laugh at raiders as they try to seal the raid. By upgrading the China wall to metal, you remove the gap between all three builds. Complete the wall by setting up 6 auxiliary loot rooms. Place a triangle shelf inside each China wall and seal the top. This will allow you to place a triangle frame and hatch for access further in the build. Now let's finish the inner courtyard skirt. Add separators inside the inner skirt. Remove any unnecessary twig underneath the temporary roof ramps. Now let's continue with the outer skirt. Add another set of splash guards on either side of each starter. Finally, let's complete the outer skirt. Now let's shift our entrance from our airlock to the bunker. This bunker is opened by breaking this twig from within. Don't forget to place a bag inside each of your starters. But more importantly, this bunker is console friendly. Let's finish our base by building a second floor. Construct a shelf on this side of the wall, so you can place the turret shelf on the opposite side. Do this in each section where the China walls connect. The build progress is merely a suggestion. Feel free to start with a more secure starter base before moving to the other two. The inner disconnectable TCs offer you this freedom. Let's finish the build by completing the second floor with optional roof access. The existing build process is identical to the first. Always feel free to cater the build to your individual needs. Finally, lay down some shelves for inner courtyard turrets.